we are going to review how to form our letters properly. So we're of course starting with the letter A, and I will remind you how to make your letters the right way. Slanted down, draw the bridge, always from left to right. The letter A, small a, around, up and down. We always start in the middle of the green. Nice round bubble. Around, up and down. Whoops, C, that's not the next letter. B. One line down and lift. Flat tire, flat tire. B likes to bounce. B likes to bounce. Down, 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 bounce up and around. Let's do that again. That's fun. Down, 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 bounce up and around. Very different than the letter D. Now it's C's turn. Sometimes C wants to jump in front, but has to wait its turn. The letter C is very important because so many other letters start in the same place as letter C. It starts in the middle of the blue, touching the top, nice and round, touching the bottom, and stops in the middle of the green. Capital G starts there, capital O starts there, and a lot of small letters start in the same place as C. The letter A and the letter D, the letter G, lots of them. So C is very important. Oh, there's D. One line down and a big belly. D does not bounce. Around, up, 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 and down. Around, up, and come down slowly so you have a nice straight line. E, capital E, one line down and lift. Put on the hat, put on the belt, put on the shoes. And then we pretend that we're driving a car with small e. We drive it out of the garage and around the block. Out of the garage, come around touching the top, touching the bottom, nice and round. And we want to make sure we have a point right here, not a roller coaster. F, one line down, lift, put on the hat, put on the belt, no shoes. Candy cane up and down and cross from left to right. The letter G, starting just the same spot as the letter C. We're going to go up nice and round, touching the top, touching the bottom, bonk. It bonked its head, draw a shelf. Now, the letter G looks just like an A, but it has a monkey tail. It's such a fun letter. So we're going to start in the same spot as we would small a, around, up, and down with the monkey tail. G. H. One line down and lift, one line down and lift, and draw the bridge on the dotted line. Now, we like to pretend small h is jumping from a trampoline. Yeah, boing, bonk, just because it's fun. I, very small hat and shoes. One line down and lift, boop, boop. One line down and dot. We don't need a bowling ball because we're not going to Zotos, so make sure you just make a little dot on your eye. J, lots of J's have hats on them, and we usually draw a hat on our J when we're making J's, but today it does not have one. This is one of my favorite letters because it's the name of Jesus, begins with the letter J. So if we were to draw a hat, we would draw from left to right. You're making sure it touches the bottom and curls halfway between the green grass, okay? And then small J looks like a little monkey tail as well. Down and dot. K, this is a super fun letter. It comes with a king. We pretend we're drawing the wall and we lift and then we bounce a ball, okay? Now small k Draw the wall, but it starts at the dotted line. Bounce the ball. L.
Remember when we would be so silly and we would pretend that our tongue was stuck on.
For the letter L, remember, we would be so silly. L. Down and slide. Never start at the bottom. Always start at the top. Now, if you go underground, of course you would erase. M. One line down and lift. Slanted down, slanted up, and come straight down. Boing, boing, bonk. Or down the line, up the line, down the line, up the line, down. M. N. One line down and lift. Slanted down, slanted up. N. Down the line, up the line, bonk. O. This is such a fun letter. O starts exactly the same spot as the letter C. So we're going up, touching the top, nice and round. Touch the bottom and close it up. And look, they're twins. P. One line down and lift. Draw a belly on the top, nothing on the bottom. It kind of reminds me of capital B, only it does not have a bottom. P always goes down, down, underground. That's how we start it. Down, down, underground, bounce up and around. You want a nice round circle. And we stop our circle right here. I've seen some people bring it all the way up, but that's not the way we make it. Down, 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 bounce up and around. P. Q. Q has a queen. And capital Q has a kickstand so it doesn't run into small q. Starting just like we would the letter C, going up and around, closing it up and making a little kickstand. And the kickstand starts right in the middle of the green. That's kind of what we have on bicycles, so the bicycle it can stand up straight. And I think they call it a kickstand because you use your foot to kick it to make it come out. Now, this looks like the letter A. If you covered the bottom, it would look just like an A. But it's not an A. It's a Q, small q. Around, up and down and bonk. R. One line down and lift. A nice belly and a line down. 3 strokes, okay? Looks just like a P, but you're going to draw a line down. And you're not drawing it from here. You're drawing it from the belly part, okay? 1, 2, 3. And then small r, boing, bonk. We don't bonk all the way down. We pretend it stops in midair because it's fun. We can be silly when we make our letter sounds. Now, you'll notice an S, they look like twins, don't they? And they start in the middle of the blue, touching the top, crossing over, touching the bottom. T, down and cross. We're always crossing that way, always. Now, small t does not go all the way to the top of the blue sky. It starts in the middle, goes down and cross. Remember, any undergrounds, what we mean by undergrounds is under this bottom line, use your small eraser at the end of your pencil to erase it. Okay, U, starting at the top, curling, touching the bottom and coming up. Do you notice they're both straight lines? If you covered the green, it would almost look like a number 11. So make sure they come down straight, curl, and straight. This one I like to pretend is a skateboard ramp. Go up, whoop, bonk. This one does not lift at all. It just bounces off the bottom, slanted down, slanted up. And the letter V, they look like twins. Oh, another twin. Slanted down, slanted up, slanted down, slanted up. W. X, crossover, slanted down, slanted, slanted. Y, 3 strokes. 1, lift. 2, lift your pencil off the paper, and 1 down. 3. 1, 2, 3. And small y only has 2 strokes. And we always let the little one go first, okay? The shorter stroke. 1, 2. And Z, this is another fun one. Slide, slant, slide. Slide, slant, slide. And it almost looks like a 7, but it has a slide on the bottom. All right, we have gone through the whole alphabet. So make sure when you are writing your letters, you're holding your pencil properly, you're sitting up tall, and make them the correct way, okay? And you will be ready for first grade.